Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy, the Kid, and I'm about to show y'all my Prince collection. Um, I've been collecting before he passed. I started collecting in 2014. I think I had about 6 albums at that time of his. But let's get into the albums in order of the ones I do have. Um, First up, his debut album, For You, Prince, For You, 1978. The singles from here were Soft and Wet and Just As Long As We're Together. Then we got Prince's second album, self-titled album, Prince, 1979. The singles from here were I Want to Be Your Lover, Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad, Sexy Dancer. I think Bambi was a single and I Feel For You was an album track, but he later gave that song to Shaka Khan in the 80s. But that's originally Prince's song. Then we're going to get into Prince Dirty Mind, 1980. The singles from here were Dirty Mind. I think Do It All Night was a single. Uptown was a single for sure. Head was a single. And When You Were Mine was a single, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this album is also known as Prince's most funkiest album. Then we got Prince Controversy album, 1981. The singles from here were Controversy, Sexuality. I think Do Me Baby was a single. I think Let's Work was a single. I'm for sure Do Me Baby was a single. Then we got Prince Breakthrough album, Prince, 1999. It was released in 1982, ahead of his time. The singles from here were, of course, 1999, Little Red Corvette. Delirious was a single. It might have been a popular album track. Let's Pretend We're Married was a single. DMSR. This whole album was just popular. AUTO-Matic was a single. I think International Lover was a single too. But yeah, this whole album was popular. And this is Prince, in my opinion, this is Prince's greatest album of all time. Prince 1999. It came out in 1982. Then we got Prince's most top-selling album of all time, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain, 1984. And all the songs are popular from here. But let's just name a few. Take Me With You, Let's Go Crazy, Baby I'm a Star, Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, The Beautiful Ones, I Would Die For You, Computer Blue, Darling Nikki. Yeah, we just named the whole album. And also, I want to go back. I think around Dirty Mind. I in controversy. He was putting the band together, the Revolution. Revolution is not credited on the 1999 album, but they are. Their name is in here. I forgot where it's at. I think it's in the eye. So yeah, but this one is where they visible credited on here. So now we're gonna get into Prince and a revolution around the world in a day. This album came out 1985. And the singles that was known from this album were Paisley Park, Raspberry Beret. I think America was a single, Pop Life. Then we got Prince and the Revolution, Parade. Music from the motion picture Under the Cherry Moon, from his second movie, Under the Cherry Moon. Parade came out in 1986. The popular singles from here were Kiss, of course, Mountains, Another Lover Hole in Your Head, Sometimes It Snows in April, Girls and Boys. I think those were the singles. Then you got Prince, Sign of the Times, 1987. Popular singles from here are You Got the Look, If I Was Your Girlfriend, Strange Relationship, I Could Never Take the Place of Your Man, The Cross, It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night, Adore, Hot Thing, Sign of the Times, Starfish and Coffee, Forever in My Life. I'm just naming a few. Then we got Prince, Love Sexy album from 1988. Now, the interesting thing about this album is he originally came out with the album called the Black Album in late 1987. But he canceled that album. I mean, it was out in stores, but he pulled it from the store and put out a more positive album. The Black Album, was dark. But we'll talk about that in the future. Well, we get into that later on. But the singles from here were Alphabet Street, Glam Slam, Love Sexy. I think When Two Are in Love was a popular track from the album. Then we got his last album from the 80s, Prince, the Batman album, the Batman soundtrack. Popular singles from here. Oh, Prince, Batman album, 1989. Popular singles from here were basically the whole thing, but the singles were The Arms of Orion, Party Man, Trust, Lemon Crush, Scandalous, Bat Dance. That's just to name a few. So that's the whole first stack of albums. Now we're getting into the 90s. Just give me a second. 1 second, people. So then we got Prince Graffiti Bridge. This is an album and soundtrack to his third movie, Graffiti Bridge. The album and movie both came out in 1990. Popular singles from here. I think Can't Stop This Feeling I Got was a single. New Power Generation was a single. The Question of You was a single. Thieves in the Temple was a single. Yeah, that's just to name a few. Now we getting into his second most top selling album of all time. Prince and the New Power Generation, Diamonds and Pearls, from 1991. Popular singles from here are the title track, Diamonds and Pearls. Willing and Able was a single. I think Strolling was a single. Insatiable was a single. Money Don't Matter Tonight was a single. I think Daddy Pop and Thunder was also a single. This whole album was popular. That's just to name a few tracks. Then we got Prince and the New Power Generation, the Love Symbol album, or just the Symbol album. You can call it the Love Symbol album. That's what I call it, the Love Symbol album. From 1992, which is the year I was born in. The singles from here are Love to the Nines, Sexy MF, The Morning Papers, that's just to name a few. Oh yeah, My Name is Prince, that was a single too. And then right after that, we got Prince Greatest Hits / the B-sides in 1993. Now, this was all the greatest hits from the previous albums, but also you had the B-sides, which are standalone singles that didn't have a place for an album, but they was recorded during certain album periods or album eras. And then, like, when this came out, though, the songs that were new were I Love You and Me, Peach, the song The Pope, the live version of Nothing Compares to You, what else was new at this time, like a brand new recording? Pink Cashmere. Do y'all see Pink Cashmere on here? Where's Pink Cashmere? I think it's on the first. Yeah, it's on the first disc. And then I'm probably missing another one that I just forgot to mention. But yeah, there was like 4 new songs at the time on here. Then we got Prince Come album from 1994. Now this album is right before he gave up his name Prince and went by the symbol, or the artist formerly known as Prince. The singles from here were Let It Go. What else was a single? I think Space was a single. Yeah, it's just to name a few. But here's the first Symbol album. We went by the symbol, or the artist formerly known as Prince. So, yeah. Prince, The GOAT Experience from 1995. Now, the singles from here were, what were the singles from here? I think Shh was a single. P Control was a single. Endorphin Machine was a single. The Most Beautiful Girl in the World was a single. Big single, huge single. Dolphin, I think Dolphin was a single too. I Hate You, that was a single. Go was a single. Then we got oh yeah. Let me talk about So remember how I told y'all about the Black album that was supposed to come out instead of Love Sexy, but he replaced it for Love Sexy in '88. So that album finally got a release date. It didn't get re-recorded; they just re-released the album. So yeah, we're gonna mention that album. Prince, the Black Album, eventually came out in 1994, but a limited copies though. I guess that was part of the deal. That's why it's hard to find that album. That's why I don't have the album right now. And there's a lot of bootlegs on Amazon and eBay. That album is hard to come by. But yeah, so I'm missing that one. And then you got Prince, Chaos and Disorder from 1996. The big singles from here were Dinner with Dolores. I think The Same December was a single. I Rock Therefore I Am. But that's just to name a few. Then we got Prince Emancipation album, also from 1996, and this is a triple album. The singles from here were Somebody Somebody. I think Style was a single. Oh yeah, I know for sure. Betcha by Golly Wow was a single. I think White Mansion was a single. Was Friend, Lover, Sister, Mother / Wife, was that a single? Yeah, Style was a single. Well, where's that one single? I know for sure that's a single. The Holy River, that's a single in the video to that. Um, yeah. So right after that, he came out with the Crystal Ball album. I think that was 1997 or 1998, one of those years. Now, the Crystal Ball was another triple set album, and it was just, I think it was songs pulled from his vault that he released, and um, what's the word I'm looking for? Or he reworked some songs from the vault. Um, it's something along the lines of that, but also another album was included with that package, and that was The Truth. Um, I actually got to go pick up The Truth on vinyl because that's the only thing it's released on, unless you can find um, Crystal Ball, the CD set. Um, but that's hard to come by, and it's going for a pretty penny on Amazon. And I think it's just the 3 set disc, so it's just Crystal Ball. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up The Truth probably next month on vinyl. I do have a record player, but I prefer CDs. Um, so yeah, right after that, he came out with another album. Um, I gotta find it. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah. Okay. Um, either this was before or after Rave into the Joy and Rave into the Joy Fantastic. Um, but I think it was before. So yeah, he came out with another album in 1999, Prince the Vault, Old Friends for Sale. Um, so then after that, he came out with, so they reissued this album. Like they reissued a lot of his albums that went out of print um, the past few years. But I finally got my hands on this back in 2019. But this is called the Ultimate Rave. It features both of the albums, Rave Unto and Rave Into the Joy Fantastic, from 1999 and then 2001. And then the DVD 2000. So I gotta open it up to show you the different album covers. So this is the original one, Prince Rave Unto the Joy Fantastic, 1999, and then Prince Rave Into the Joy Fantastic, 2001. This is basically a remix with newer songs on there as well. But let's look at the track list. So Hot With You was a single for sure. And a few other singles on here too. But yeah. Okay, now we getting into the later half. So we get into the 2000s. One of them was from 2000. Well, two of them were the DVD concert was from Raven to the year 2000. That was actually in 1999, but bringing in the new year. But let's get into the album after that. We got Prince, The Rainbow Children. (2001). Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that the album Emancipation was, it's also known as the album he was born to make. So yeah, I left that out of there, but yeah. So I just had to tell y'all that. Okay, so then I think after the Rainbow Children, so that was 2001. Um um where are we at, man? So now we're getting into the later half. There's still some that I don't own, and